Hello, everybody. Welcome to Unleash Your Confidence on Camera. This is bonus session number 1. And I am super excited to be here again. And I had made a promise in the Facebook group that to all the people that completed all the homework assignments, all the videos and posted, there would be a drawing to be on my live television show, which is called Irresistible You, Ignite Your Passion and Purpose. It airs live every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And it's a very unique kind of setup. It is broadcast live on Apple TV, Roku TV, and Amazon Fire. And then I get the downloads because it's recorded through Zoom that I can repurpose. And I repurpose that content in a variety of different ways. I put it on my YouTube channel. I create tons of reels from it. I can use the audio version to create a podcast, which I plan to do in the future. And I also get the transcripts. So it's a really great way to repurpose content. And you never know who's going to see it. So it's a fabulous opportunity for people to get recognized, to gain a following. Oh, there's my dog. Of course she wants in. Well, just a minute. She will have to wait. So anyways, I wanted to announce the winner, and then I will take a quick second break and go let my dog in. So there is somebody who showed up in the group consistently, who did every single assignment. And I think you all know who it is. She followed the assignments to a T. She played full out. And her name is Miss Bonnie Chan. Woohoo! Congratulations, Bonnie. So we are going to schedule this. We'll schedule some Thursday that works for you. And the beautiful thing about this show is you can actually invite people to be in the audience. So you can see them when you're speaking. They will be in the Zoom room with us. So we'll record a 30-minute episode, and then we'll stop recording and allow the participants to unmute. And we'll have a discussion for 30 minutes, which is super fun. So I will be right back. Let me let my dog in. Ha. But good thing I got dressed all the way. So for this session, oh yay, I was hoping that people would come in and be ready to role play, because for me, that's when I've made the most significant changes in my life, is when I actually did the thing. It's really great to have knowledge and to study and read, and it doesn't do a thing until I apply it. Not for me and not for anybody that I know. So now Katya's here, who you guys haven't met yet, but she did the last challenge, and she was somebody who played full out for sure. So welcome, Katya. I believe you can unmute. Yes.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, it's great to see you.
Yeah, likewise.
How'd your summit go?
It was incredibly awesome.
Tell everybody,
because it's an exhilarating experience. I wouldn't miss it for anything.
Yeah, I read your post. Just tell everybody here, because most of the people in this challenge don't know you, and they're mostly consuming it on Facebook, so they might be watching now. So just tell everybody, like, you went through the challenge and you got this summit opportunity. I don't know which came first, but tell everybody how you did and how you applied what you learned.
I remember when I was in the 5-day challenge with you, Karen, and I was about going live in our little group, and it felt so incredibly scary. I was breathing and my heart was beating so fast, and it felt so awful to push that button, but somehow I felt safe enough with you and the handful of people in the challenge that I could do it. And I'm so glad I did, because that first time was really the most difficult one. And after that, it got easier. And now at the summit, I was live for so much longer and with so many more people. And it felt so amazingly yummy.
Yes. And that's a big thing I keep saying over and over is you want to get good on video, practice
Mhm.
going live. And
Yeah.
you went full out, like you were there at every live coaching session and you did every assignment and you played full out and you grew and expanded and had all these breakthroughs that you were
Mm.
able to take into your life already.
Yeah. I'm glad that you are mentioning this word practice, because this is definitely something that I have learned about myself, that I did not allow myself to have the learning curve and the practice because of this default pattern. I need to be perfect the first time I do it. So I was so afraid of just exploring things and accepting that mistakes are human, that it's okay to be wonky when I'm trying something out for the first time, and that I can allow myself this experience of practice makes perfect, and that I just do it and it gets better and better. And that reminds me of my friend Kimberly, who says, my best speech is always my next one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And really, I remember in the beginning, you would try to get the words right. And when you let go of that, what opened up for you?
Yeah,
Can you tell
it's
everybody?
really most of all about feeling and perfect words. Yeah, it's me feeling what's true in me in each moment. And when I'm passionately with that, with what's truly arising for me in each now moment, then I can be felt by my audience. And which words I'm speaking isn't really that much of importance. It's more this felt connection between the two of us.
Gosh, that's brilliant, Katya. And I want everyone to get that because that is the essence of what I teach right there.
Mhm.
And we practice that. We practice not negating or making wrong what we know or our knowledge, but really integrating it into the heart and trusting that it's going to come out in a way that's going to serve your audience.
Yeah.
Because you know so much, right? You know so much, you've studied so much. And
Mm.
it's really, people talk about getting yourself out of the way. It's truly tuning into your heart
Yeah.
is the way to do it, really.
Yeah. The way it feels to me is the main question in this context is, who is in the driver's seat, right? It is true, I have a very brilliant mind, but I also have a very awesome intuition. And I chose to put my intuition in the driver's seat.
Oh, yes. That's brilliant. Yeah. I love that so much.
Yeah,
It takes
it
practice
makes such
because
a difference.
I know, and it is really scary. That fear is real. Like when you start to move outside your comfort zone, and it really feels like you could die. It feels really,
Mhm.
really dangerous and threatening to
Yeah,
survival. And like if you stop and think about it, like, well, how is someone going to kill me by seeing me online? Like they're probably not, unless you're spewing hate, and you're not.
it's this collective problem that we are facing, that intuition has been denigrated for such a long time. And yes, it does feel scary to say, I trust my intuition first and foremost, because that's not culturally accepted at the moment. But I am here to change that. I love my intuitive knowledge, my intuitive wisdom so much that I want that to be queen. And that's actually something that we all claimed together during the summit this weekend. We ended by saying intuition is queen, energy healing is relevant, and transformation is possible.
Oh, I read that on your post. I'm like, yes, I love that. Was totally channeled. Like I felt it. If you had been in your head and memorized a script, that brilliance never would have come out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I feel that so strongly in my body, how this is the truth. This is the truth. Intuition is queen.
yes. Oh, I love that so much.
Took me so long to get there.
You know what? It's all perfect though. It's like you were in the perfect place at the perfect time and you couldn't have been anywhere else at any other time, or you would have been. Like, so yeah, a lot of people will beat themselves up like, why did it take me so long? Well, it takes what it takes. And now you're here. And now, you know, if you're watching this, you have a choice. You have a choice.
That's another big thing that I have learned on my journey, this patience with the timing by which things are unfolding. Oh my gosh, that has been quite hard. And I'm still a work in progress there.
We all are.
Being passionate, patient with the timing.
Yes. And I want everybody watching to know that Katya actually joined Video Authority Academy. She's in the upcoming round. I think you were the first one to join or second. I don't remember, but amazing. And that's just another testament. Like when you actually invest in yourself, when you say, okay, this is a priority, I'm doing this, then things start to open up that wouldn't have if you're like, okay, that was a free course. I'm just going to put that away and I'll get to it later. Because then you're also saying no to your calling. And I just want you, this was totally not planned. I had no idea she was coming today. So what a brilliant synchronicity. I love it.
Yeah.
But if you look at, you know, she played full out. She really did. And then she invested. She's like, this is a priority for me. This is something that's been, it was a pain point for you for quite a while. Because I met Katya. She came to my live TV show that I was just talking about one time. We were Facebook friends somehow. And she came and then we talked afterward and she was talking about how difficult it was for her to be on camera. I said, how about if I go on your channel and I actually interview you for your people? And she did great. But then I didn't see her on video again after that. Right? Like I didn't see you after that. I don't know.
Habits, right?
Yeah. So when this challenge came up, she's like, okay, I'm there. I'm ready to do it. And she just took it. She took it on.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Karen, let me apply something that I learned from working with you in this challenge. And I'm going to say out loud, I have been in the habit of saying, I can't afford this. I can't invest money in learning to be a video authority. And now I know that it is me investing into this that opens the door for me and the universe to co-create together.
Yes. Oh, that's so beautiful. And the language she's pointing out is instead of saying, this is part of me or who I am, to use the language I was in the habit of. Which is really, it takes a lot of noticing. And we've done a lot of bringing that unconscious stuff up to the level of consciousness. And that's her applying it. She really I really want you to notice how deliberate she is with her language. And being deliberate with your language doesn't mean being in your head. It's that integration of your heart and your head and noticing. She's practicing bringing up to her level of consciousness, her old ways of being, her old language that didn't support her. So it's like, for example, I love this one. People that are dieting say, I want to lose 20 pounds. I said, do you really want to lose it? Like, what does it imply when you lose something? What's the first thing you do? you try to find it. I'm like, is that really what you want to do here? Are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to release it? Be ready to release it. So when I've been in that position where I was overweight, I would say my intention is to release 5 pounds or whatever, because I don't want it back. Like, so it's just really noticing your language. Does it support you?
Yeah. And you can take it even further and say, the better thing still is to say, I am feeling happy with my weight.
Yes.
I envision myself at, put in your number, that
Right.
many pounds, and I am so happy with this weight.
Yes. And even loving your body where the way it is right now. It's like, I love you. Thank you for everything you do for me.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, we could go on about this for a long time.
Yeah. This is another of those cultural challenges that we are up against, that the body has been so denigrated, and it's so many women who are suffering from body shame.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so true.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. So what else is going on for you? What do you have going on? What was the purpose of the summit for you?
Let me feel into this. What was the purpose of the summit? First of all, I really enjoy deep connections, and I knew being on the summit would be fun for me because I could experience being together with my soul family. And that's always something that lights me up. And apart from that, having those new connections and working on deepening the connections after the summit has ended is a chance for me to widen my circle of influence and to be able to serve more people that need me. And that is something that feels so good, that I have now so many more people that I can reach out to, that can reach out to me, and we can create those win-win relationships with one another.
Oh, that's beautiful. So tell me how it was set up. Did you offer something free that if they got it, you would then have their email address, or how did that work?
Yeah, I was offering both a free gift and a VIP gift. And the free gift is about using breath to create safety within your own body, because I know from own experience that this is really the foundation that is needed to be successful in doing shadow work like we are doing with the energy healings. And the VIP gift is a session with me where we do energy work together.
Wow. And did you offer that for free or for?
Yes.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Katya. That's so generous.
You know, I love doing this energy work so much that it lights me up. And I'm so looking forward to having all those sessions with my VIP friends. And I know that we can really do some amazing transformative work. And it's a win-win-win. It helps them to step into their power. It helps me because I have more people that can become raving fans.
Yes.
And it helps humanity because when I hear something, then it ripples out into the community. And that's true for those people that I will get to work with. They're changing, and that positive change in them ripples out. And so the whole world benefits. And wow, that's so cool,
You're
isn't
lit
it?
up. You are lit up. Oh my gosh, this is so good. All right, this is great. All right, number one, I love your free gift, the breathing. That's brilliant. And even the way it's positioned, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I think that's great. So I want to work when we get into Video Authority Academy. There is a way to place ads on Facebook that are super cheap that you can run traffic to. And it's like 3 cents a click when people click on your free gift. And I think that free gift is a winner.
Yeah.
Just a matter of positioning it. So when we get to like open coaching sessions, we'll work on that because you can build your list like really quickly from cold traffic.
Yeah.
So many
It's definitely
don't
been my experience that being in the body is really a big pillar of the deep work. And it creates this sense of safety that feels so good. And it's about creating that sense of safety within rather than looking for it externally. And it's possible that everyone can create their own inner sense of safety. It's just a matter of becoming conscious of one's own breath. And whenever I attune to breathing consciously, I don't feel threatened. I feel safe. I feel good.
Yes, Katya. All right, so that's the first thing. So we're going to work on that. And then the second thing is all of these people that are booking sessions with you, the VIP sessions, what do you think about sending them a pre-questionnaire that is going to be the P in the problem solution result? And asking them, like, do you mind if you really enjoy these results, would you be willing to write me a testimonial? Because that's what people know it as.
Yes.
Right. But then asking, like, what is the problem that you're suffering with that you really want solved for you? Because that's the P. Like when this person came to me, this is what they were experiencing. And you can really feel into this, use your intuition so you can get that deep connection statement. What is that thing that they're saying inside their head? Do you remember the deep connection statement? I don't know if you remember it. So it was on day 5. So we didn't really practice it that much. So the problem is, so when this person came to me, they were suffering with this, and this, and they were, unable to do this or whatever was preventing them from doing.
Yeah.
And I remember them saying to me, Katya, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Or, something in the present tense that's like, most people have said these things in their heads that are your ideal clients. Like, I'm so scared to leave the house if they're dealing with anxiety, or I'm so scared of being judged, like in my world, right? And so here's what I did. So then you take them through like the solution that you did, and then the last part, and as a result, it's their testimonial. It's what they say. This is what they got.
Yeah, I remember that. And excuse me. What I have found that people are suffering with most is this sense of, oh, damn, I am working so hard and it's never really paying off. I never get to enjoy the satisfaction with things paying off for me. And I never feel this appreciation that I'm longing for so much. And I can't really have it all.
So you can use all that in your marketing, and you can put it in a story format, which is more powerful. People will remember stories more than they're going to remember marketing.
And it's really easy to get to the other side of that and to feel appreciation, to feel satisfaction, and to feel I can have it all. It just takes being in your body, in your humanness, and in your now power.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. So that part, I think, when you say it just that way, for people that are afraid to be in their bodies, I think you get to find a way to tell them why it's important to be in their bodies and that they can feel comfort in their body. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about a shift of focus, because people like that are in this habit of looking externally to get their needs met.
Mhm.
And they know it is not working. So it's not wise to continue trying to get it to work like that. And
Right.
it's wiser to shift focus and to get needs met internally. And that is something that really works.
Yes, it does.
And it doesn't take long to experience the truth of that. You can experience the truth of meeting your needs internally like this. It works instantly.
That's brilliant. I was just going to ask you that, like, how long does it take to get that result? And then you answered it. I'm like, we are like on the same wavelength. It's amazing. So that
Yeah.
is, if you want a hook, do you remember what a hook is? Like something to grab their attention. It's like, you could say something like, if you've been looking outside of yourself to other people to get your needs met and you just know it's not working, you can shift it in an instant, just something like that. Like, you don't have to stay there.
Powerful.
It's not working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes.
And I'm guilty myself. I have been in this position where I kept trying harder and harder, even though there was this awareness it's not working, but I still kept with it. And it's so easy to shift that into something that actually is bringing the results I'm looking for.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you say it's easy. I would love you to expound upon that, because most people are like, yeah, it's easy for you to say it, but how do I do it?
I can share how I started. I was very passionate about anything and everything spiritual. So I was attracted to meditation, and I was going to meditation groups. And in those meditation groups, we were using breath to create that sense of safety and connection internally. And I noticed quickly how good it made me feel. And because it was such a feel-good booster, I continued doing it. And I became really passionate about meditating daily. It's a feel-good thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. This is like turning out to be an interview, kind of. But I'm just going with it because I'm having fun. So yeah, I love that. And it's like you said, it's always available, but it's practicing getting to that place and then learning how to tune into it when you are in those moments when you forget. So it's really brilliant. I love that you're teaching people this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Karen, you are offering this Facebook Zoom meeting today to invite people into your academy. So let's focus on that right now and speak about how much fun we can have together. I'm definitely looking forward to this experience, because I remember how much fun I had in the 5-day challenge, and doing it for 12 weeks now. Who can say no to that?
I know, it's
Looking
going to be
forward to
amazing.
more fun experiences together.
Yeah. And we're going to practice all this, and we're going to go deep on, like you can see, how I'm interacting with Katya. we're going to do that. It's going to be an intimate group. We're going to have open coaching sessions every other week where we are going to take what you're working on and tweak it. And there are ways that I'm going to teach you to look at things, to look at your results from the perspective of what's working, what's not working, to kind of detach from them and look at them as neutral. Their feedback, they're like, oh, interesting. You get to be the scientist. And we are going to delve deep into different types of storytelling. Like I was talking to Katya a little bit ago about how she can get her own testimonials, her own case studies, and use that problem solution result framework in order to really reach her target audience and for it to stick. And like I mentioned in the challenge, you can create a bank of these stories. So if you're on a sales call and people are resisting, they don't have the time or they don't have the money, we're going to go over a bunch of objections that most people are going to have. And you'll have stories for those. You're ready. Like, oh my gosh, I totally get where you're coming from. I remember when the first time I was going to invest in myself, blah, 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 you have a story. And we're going to work on calls to action. Of course, underneath everything is your energy level, not the level, but the frequency at which you're vibrating. What is your predominant frequency? Are you thinking, oh, nothing I do is going to work, I don't matter? No, if you're in Video Authority Academy, you're not thinking that. You're thinking, how can this work? I definitely have a gift to share. I have some message and mission to share with this world. So we're going to be bringing up all the things that are blocking you, all the things that have blocked you up until now from being out there, from being visible and sharing your calling with the world and creating the impact that you know you're here for. And also that income. We're going to work on the money piece too, the worthiness, and work on calls to action and sales and objections and all that good stuff. So it's going to be really amazing. And the group of women that are already in it are fabulous. So, if you have questions, I am going to also open up my calendar. So if you want to speak to me one-on-one, I will send out a link to my calendar sometime soon, today, probably. And there are going to be 3 more bonus sessions. So you can ask your questions there. I'm also going to do some content in some of the future bonus sessions. And you can also get hot seated like Katya did. So come on.
That sounds also good, Karen. And I like that you are naming this place of neutrality, because I have a history of not being in this place of neutrality, of just judging myself so harshly all the time. And it's really been crucial for me to break through to the other side of that and to come to a place of integrity instead of this self-critical thing that just feels so yucky. And I also love how you name the importance of having stories to tell those problem, solution, result journeys. And it's really fun to come up with stories that can illustrate that map.
Definitely.
And then last but not least, you spoke of that unworthiness feeling that is so prevalent in so many women. I have been one of them myself, that it felt for so many years and so many decades that I am only worthy when I prove it by working hard. And it's shifted for me. I don't believe that anymore. I believe now that I am worthy innately just by being alive. I have this worthiness, this value, and I don't need to work hard. Things come easy to me. I just attract them by being open. And this is such a radical 180. And I know it's possible for everyone. If it was possible for me and I was such a tough nut to crack, then it's possible for anyone.
Yes, Katja. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Mm.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Katja. You really made this fun and really deep and enlightening, I think, for everybody who watches it. And
Yeah.
you get to be seen, right? Like you just are showing up and you're just here with your heart open, and it is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I wish people could have seen the before and after of you.
So radically different.
Anyways,
I had your email in my inbox this morning. Meet me on Zoom today at One Mountain. And I was thinking, oh, my friend Karen, I always have fun with her, so I should click. And I did it, and we are having so much fun. I feel good talking to you.
I know,
And
it's lovely.
I know that people listening to us talk today will be impacted in a positive way. And this knowing feels good too. And it's so much goodness.
I know. Let's share it. I'm going to make this public, this recording. All right. Well, thank you so much, Katja. And if anybody has any questions for me or Katja, how can people find you? You might as well give a shout out.
I can share my email contact. It's very easy. It's my name, katja.lany@gmail.com. And I also have a Facebook account that people can check out. And if we feel that we are really deeply resonating with one another, I have my own personal Facebook group called Surya. And Surya is the name that I received from my spiritual mentors.
Oh, I love that. And that's Surya.
Thank you for spelling that out. Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. Well, there you go. We're going to practice that. You get to like give yourself a shout out because you get to be seen. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you tomorrow. Hope you join us.
Thanks for a fun experience, Karen.
Thanks, Katja.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.